Hey, this is the Big Dog, Benny Henderson Jr. coming at you from the Big Dog Podcast Show, brought to you by thebigdogpodcastshow.com. Hey, right now we're on the line with Clinton. Your last name, is it Cunanan? Make sure I'm saying it right.
Yeah, Cunanan or Smith, however you want to.
Yeah, Smith Cunanan. Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, I think I get his name right because I don't want to like screw it up. But it's Clinton Cunanan from the band Another Lost Year. Of course, their album Alien Architect come out last June 10th, 2016. It's a tremendous album, man.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, well, but so what's been going on with you, brother?
Well, the album came out, debuted at number 8 on Billboard, which was really cool. I have no idea what that means, other than I got to put that on Facebook and make me feel special because I got 2 likes on it. But no, we just wrapped up a tour. We just wrapped up a tour last night with the homies and artists from Memphis, Tennessee. I just kidding, Memphis. You know what? I've already crossed the line. I'm just gonna keep crossing it. But we had a good time, man. It was called the Buzzer back in town. We smoked a lot of weed. That's what happened.
That's like the greatest story ever. You got high and ate Twinkies.
The greatest story ever. You got high and it was over.
No shit. Of course, like I said, the album's been out since June. It's received a really lot of great reviews. I gave it a 2 out of 10, but that was because I was drunk and pushed the wrong button. But no, it was really it's really a tremendous. I'm fucking with. It's really a tremendous album.
2 out of 10. Damn, I would have something for a 1 out of 10.
Yeah, well,
it really was like the Lord.
Well, I couldn't remember if I was doing the album review or like how I did the night before in bed, so I couldn't remember. But I think I may have pushed, But your thoughts on the reception this album has garnered, man, from the fans and the media?
Man, if you want to know the truth, when we started getting the reviews in and they were calling it, album of the year, and it was a must listen, and it was getting really, really, like you said, rave reviews. It was hard not to get excited about it. When it debuted at number 8 on Billboard, it was hard not to get excited about it. But then you swam back to reality and realizing that the world that you're in is a money-driven world. It's a world that nobody really wants to talk about. And there's many games that are being played on multiple levels. There's the radio game, there's the support game, there's the placement game. And you got to figure out which one works best for you. We're a very organic band, so we tour nonstop. Like that's what we do. It's how we make, I'm air quoting, money. Because it all goes back into the machine. But it's great to know that we had a product. The first album, Better Days, that we did, we spent about $25,000 on, and it did exactly what it was supposed to do. It took us from the garage or the basement to the radio. We had 2 number 1s off that album, and it helped kind of start defining who we were as a band. We went from Memphis, Tennessee, across Track Studios with Justin Reimer and a $25,000 price tag to working with Brett Hesla in Orlando, Florida, which, I spent about $10,000 between the next 2 EPs with Brett Hesla, and it really, Brett was in Creed. It was a much different studio environment than it was at Crosstracks. We were in a strip mall. We were working from 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. and we were recording a song a day, which was very fast paced for me. Whereas we had gone from recording a song a week with Justin to doing a song a day, and then this time around with Alien Architect, we went and worked with our buddy Jose. We recorded on an M-Audio box, a $600 laptop, and Pro Tools, and a $200 Blue Ribbon mic. We didn't even track drums on the premises. I smoked probably 4 pounds of weed while writing it down, and that is no exaggeration. And I let whatever came out. I let it come out as it came out. You know what I'm saying? And it was spiritual and liberating, much like I think we talked about before. But in reality, when you go to cost versus the other albums, and what I did, this album I wrote, I produced, I did everything but engineer and mix this album, and it debuted at number 8, and it was on my record label. And I feel like, here I am coming up on the 6-year mark in the music industry, which is, short of the military, is the longest job that I've ever had. And I feel like I'm really starting to make my own name. In the month of November, I plan on writing and recording a whole lot, 100% on my own. Well, Adam and George will be with me, but not using anybody else engineering and mixing. Like it's another step that we're going to take to try and continually evolve us as a band. But we're also we're going to be doing some songwriting for some other bands as well. And I'm reaching out and doing some songwriting for other genres like country as well. Like I'm trying to. I was a family man before I had a house, had a mortgage, had cars, and all that stuff. And it was materialistic, and I threw it all away to chase this dream. And now we're at a point where we figured out how to kind of monetize it a little bit. It's like you're starting up a small business. You're going to take a loss, but now we have to start thinking about the long term. Like, how are we going to make a career out of this? So, we're making the next reasonable steps, and Alien Architect has definitely given us the platform to do that with, and it's because of people just like you who have given us 2 out of 10 shitty reviews.
Like I said, the album, and I still call it an album. That's just I just do that.
Yeah, no, I call it an album too, man. It's an album to me.
But the album, it's like I said, it's filled with some great songs. Of course, the first single with Wolves was a tremendous song. Now, I got to get a little bit serious here for a little bit. The song he took, Beautiful. I mean, dude, it really hits home for me. It really hits me hard. Not because what I'm trying to say, can you kind of go into that song a little bit and what the meaning behind it and everything?
Yeah, man, it's really interesting. That was supposed to be the next single on the album. But we have Shipwright coming up in January, so we decided to kind of go with a little bit different format. But out of all the songs on the album, that one paints a much different picture than everything else that we've ever done. And everybody knows the story. It's the story that everyone is familiar with, be it through movies, television, personal experiences, your neighbor, your sister, your mother, your girlfriend, an ex-girlfriend, somebody that has been sexually abused or domestically abused or something, and it's very, I don't know, kind of dehumanizing. Is that? I guess that would be the thing. I've watched it, take away people's souls pretty much, and this one story in particular was this girl that I knew. It was actually a teacher. It was a teacher that she knew, and he was working with her one-on-one, and he just kept calling her, "Hey, beautiful," was how he won her trust over. He would tell her how beautiful she was, and he raped her, and that's what the song's about.
Yeah.
No pretty lines there, man. That's what it's about, and to kind of overcome that and face today again and learn to trust people again. Like that's something that I can't even imagine having to go through. And for that, it blows my mind. Last night we were sitting at the venue, and this guy walks up, and my girlfriend's sitting there, and he speaks to everybody, and he goes, "Oh, and on YouTube, beautiful, such a programmed word that everybody goes to," and it kind of made me laugh a little bit, but at the same time, it kind of disgusted me at the same time that's the word that people jump to, and that's a word that's it takes people's trust, and so that's what it's about. That's it.
Yeah, and I didn't mean to get all serious. We're talking about domestic abuse and rape and all that, but
totally fine.
It's
fine.
just it hit.
It's a real thing.
Oh, it's I grew up in an abusive home, and that's why it hit home for me. I didn't want anybody to think I was beating my wife. That's why it hits home. But I mean, I just remember growing up in an abusive home. Not my dad. I got to get on record. It was not my dad. So but I'm just saying, it hit home, and you guys seem to do that with your writing. You have great songs. They're all good. I guess the good thing about writing, you can put any emotion in it. You know what I'm saying? It just has to be great. And people, when they get it right, when they come up and say, "Hey, man, that song did this for me," that has to be a good feeling. Because I know you've had songs like that just didn't make people have fun, but it made people think.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's like, so in my songwriting, that's the one thing that I try and do the most. And I want it to be real. I think a good song to me is, I love Artifice. Artifice is a great band. I love watching them, and visually and energetically, like they do work. It was hard playing after them every night, and I would watch watch them win over the crowds, and they have great songs, they have great energy. And then you go up there, and you know they have an image that they uphold. And this is, I'm not knocking them at all. I'm going on the record saying that. I love those guys. I love watching them play as a unit. When they walk into a room, you know they're a rock band. When we walk into a room, people are like, "Oh, who are these guys? Who are these freaking idiots?" and then we go up and we play songs from the heart. Like dude, I'm not gonna say I grew up in an abusive home. I'm not gonna say I grew up in a broken home. My mom was married 5 times. You know, my stepdad, my mom and my sister, my mom was married to when she had my sister, the last husband that she had before she died. You know, he was a guy that I looked up to as a father figure, and he was an alcoholic, and he fucking turned his back on me at the worst possible time. You know, I went to college on scholarship. I played baseball, and I fucked it up. I've been in and out of rehab. I've had a corporate American job. You know, I've done all that. I was the vice president of a company. I've been locked up. I've ran and ran and ran and ran. I've lived a lot of life. I've found love. I've been the absolute worst husband, boyfriend that you could ever imagine. I have. I've done it all. I'm a walking country song. But I also know that there are a lot of people out there who have experienced the same thing from both sides of the coin. And, you know, that's the greatest feeling to me is when somebody comes up to me and they say, "Hey, man, one of these songs that you wrote like completely changed my life." Like that right there to me, that's what it's about. It's not about the image, and it's not. If I never make $1 million doing this, $1 billion. If I never make $1 million doing this, man, so be it. If I have to quit this, and I swear to God, if I have to go wait tables, I will fucking hate every second of it. But I will be totally happy with what I've accomplished in my music, and I'll continue to write music because I feel like there are a lot of people out there who feel the same way and don't know how to really kind of express it, and music helps them do that.
And I really didn't mean for this to get really that deep. I meant to be more fun, but now it's like I gotta go eat a Twinkie now because I'm really feeling fucking depressed, and I'm just thinking about things when I was a kid. No, I'm just kidding. But no, and all bullshit aside, you know, domestic abuse or any kind of like that is really bullshit, and it takes a person who's not a human to do that. So, but you know. You guys last night, I believe, were in Springfield, Illinois, for zombie porn, closing out the tour.
Zombie porn.
Yeah, zombie prom. I said porn. My gosh, now you know what's going through my head: Twinkies and sex. But you guys close out the tour, man. But I'm kind of wondering what's next for you guys.
Well, we every winter we try and do an acoustic tour, and it'll be announced tomorrow that we're actually going to be doing another acoustic tour. So we're really excited about that. It's fun for us because we get to go out and play a lot of the songs the way that they're originally written and intended to be played. So you get a little bit different versions of the songs, and then we also get to play some of our personal favorite songs and stuff. It's just you never know what's going to happen. Nate's taking some time off to play drums, so we're going to be dicking off with some interchangeable parts, probably trying out some new stuff. It's going to be just a lot of fun. We've got Shipwreck coming up in January, which we're super excited about. You know, we're always looking for something to help us get to the next level, so we're just going to keep chasing it until we're a household name. Because, that's the goal. I want to be 3 doors down with you. I want to be Nickelback. Anybody who says they don't is a fucking liar.
Oh yeah, Don't you hate it when they say, "Oh, they're sellouts"? That's what they're fucking supposed to do. Is you know what I'm saying?
Arenas every goddamn day. I would give anything to be compared to a songwriter like Chad Kroeger. Like, dude, say what you want about that guy. That guy writes fucking hits. You may hate his songs, and you may think they're the fucking gayest things out there or whatever. But make no mistake about it, that man writes hits. And if he were to release one of the songs that I write, it would be a platinum song too, just because of who he is. I mean, I think I write that good, and then whatever, pretentious, say what you will, but I think I'm one of the upper echelon writers, and I can't wait for the day to get a chance to prove it.
Well, the only difference between you and Chad Kroeger, of course, is his bank account and y'all's nose. I mean, that's
he's Canadian. Canadian too.
And we love Canada. We love the Canadians, okay? I mean, we love everybody. Yeah, I used to work for a guy from Canada, and I do now, but he don't talk. He would call me, yo, Benny, what's up, And I'm like, hey. No, like, yeah, well, fuck it, just forget it. But, talking about touring, man, I know we spoke, it's been several months back, and I mentioned you, me, it might have been you, I've been drinking, but you mentioned, touring, on the road and the stuff that y'all go through, and I was like, man, it must be cramped up sometimes in those vans and stuff, and what about farts? And you were like, y'all had a game. Was that you I was talking to? You had a game? Like,
that's us, man, yeah, it's called Puget Senator Punch, man. If you fart, you gotta call Puget, man, and if you don't call Puget, somebody else calls Puget, they get to kick the dog shit out of you. And if you're, like, in a crowded room, like, people, maybe there's some hot bitches around. I'm sorry, I shouldn't call bitches. There's some hot ladies around, and you're like, damn, I just ate some shit, and it's giving me gas, but I don't want to fucking call Puget. So you're like, punch, you get punched, and they're like, what did they punch you for? Like, it happens whenever I see a pretty girl. You just kind of like,
oh, man.
Like, did you just fart? Because it smells like you farted.
Man, so far this interview, we've covered farting, domestic abuse, rape, bitches, Twinkies, marijuana.
You never know what you're going to get with those, man.
Yeah, exactly. What's been the craziest thing that's happened to you on stage?
Gosh, you know what? I got grabbed by the ding-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling.
So that woman will never run for president.
I grabbed him by the ding-a-ling.
No, I get grabbed by the ding-a-ling. I've fallen down.
Excuse me.
I've fallen down while playing. It's been something. I've fallen off stage while playing. Actually, I wasn't even playing guitar when I fell off stage, so I don't know what the hell I was doing.
Well, you can't top grabbing by the dingling, dude. I mean, falling off stage is one thing, but unless they put their finger in your anal, orifice, whatever, grabbing by the dingling pretty much topped it off.
Miley Cyrus was taking the cake on that one.
Yeah.
Her bum. Yeah, I guess that's like pretty crazy. That same night, women, I'm telling you, women are vicious. This was like, my girlfriend's looking at me right now like, oh yeah.
Oh,
Grabbing by the ding-a-ling. But this was like 4 years ago, and we were playing Cunanan, Mississippi for our St. Patrick's Day. It was one less reason, actually. And it might have been 5 years ago. I can't remember. But the same night, before I realized that these chicks have I'm singing, my belt undone and my pants unbuttoned. I don't wear underwear. I'm like, what in the fuck is happening? If I was doing this to some girl, I'd be locked up, I'd be crying. And, but yeah, that's so crazy. One time in Colorado, I may or may not have smacked a woman in the head because she was talking a lot of shit with my microphone. And I realized that I shouldn't have done it because there were videos around.
Oh, man, dude, you're going to be like, your girlfriend's going to break up with you now. They're going to hear about the assault, and you're going to be in jail. I mean, this interview just went south. Oh, Lord.
I'm implicated like Suge Knight now.
It's locker room talk, people. It's just locker room talk.
It comes full circle right there. Locker room talk.
I go to your Facebook page and I basically stalk you.
Sorry.
No, I go there and I really stalk you, and I'm kind of still waiting for you to accept my friend request. But anyways,
Are you serious?
yeah, I'm fucking serious, man. I'm the fat guy, fucking looking with beautiful big eyes, like, hey. But anyways,
Are you kidding me?
no, I'm being serious, man. I'm like we talked the first time like months ago. I'm like, man, I'm gonna like that dude, and I friend requested you. And you never like. I was like, that motherfucker. He was just trying to be nice. I'm gonna write something bad. I'm giving him 2 stars.
Oh shit! You know what? I see it right now. I'm sorry.
No, dude, it's not. It really don't hurt my feelings. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you, man. But I have been stalking you. I've been wanting to see the ding-a-ling. But You know, yeah, but no, you really seem to like to have fun with the fans, man, and I just that's really neat. But I got to ask this because some people say that social media has hurt the music industry in a lot of ways, but in some people say, oh, it's helped the music industry. And I'm just, for me, I think it's maybe like a double-edged sword, I guess. Can I get your thoughts on it and how it's affected the music industry?
Man, so when I'm 34 years old. I was a music fan before Napster was around. The '90s post-grunge, all that stuff. I remember when they went from cassette to CD, and I'm sure there are a lot of people who want to learn from. I remember when 8-track and cassette, fucking vinyl and all that shit. You know what? I fucking love vinyl too, but technology is amazing because I used to have to try and burn like a data CD just so I could get it into my fucking Kenwood CD. But you know what I'm saying? The stuff was real back in the day. But now kids got it so easy. They get a million songs on their fucking iPhone and they just plug it in. It's like, oh, dude, I got my whole music collection. Well, I prided myself on having just racks and racks of CD cases. Like, that was my shit. Like, hold on, let me grab my CD book. We're about to go on this trip, bro. I got you covered. And, social media is cool because, like, you can reach people that you wouldn't normally reach. And a lot of people can see, oh, man, these dudes do like to have a lot of fun. We make a lot of stupid little videos and shit like that. And put it out to our fans, try and be as interactive as possible. I think one of the appeals about our band is that us as personal people, like, we're very accessible. Most people are friends with me. You're friends with me now on Facebook too. I'm reaching my 5,000 mark now. And, a lot of people, they see what I do on a daily basis, interacting with my kid, interacting with my girlfriend. They see me have good days, they see me have bad days. So I think social media has been fantastic for that. It's also shown a lot of negativity on people like, I don't like this motherfucker because he supports guns. Well, you know what? I fucking support guns too, so I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. And,
no shit.
But I also think it's kind of taken away the exclusivity of it because I remember using to have to go to the mall to go to a Ticketmaster fucking outlet, go up into FYE or shit, I can't even think of all the music stores now. But they used to have media play, go there and you buy tickets, and you'd have to wait in line for hours to go to these shows. People would. There wouldn't be any pictures of anything from fans. Now everybody's on Facebook Live, just sitting at home watching it, and it's not the same, but it's kind of cool because you can be in a bunch of different places at one time. And honestly, people can say iTunes kills shit. I don't like giving away music because it costs me money to make music, but there's a lot of people who go online and buy music digitally that would never ever be able to get one of our songs. And they may only buy a song, first, but if they buy a song, chances are they're going to buy another song from us because our shit's jamming, let's be real. But I would hate when I would go to Best Buy or Target on Tuesday, Super Tuesday for, get $7.99 deals, and there'd be one song on the album that you like, and you're like, this is shit, I don't want this. And, but the artwork was cool, so I love that. Social media has been great. It does. It's kind of ups and downs. But, I kind of a very political answer for you right down the middle, but I wouldn't be where I'm at without social media. But I also know that if this was 25 years ago and I had this band, people would be saying that I lost here instead of Creed.
Yeah, it's funny you talk. I remember years ago, my brother and I, we had the vinyl "Shout at the Devil," Motley Crue "Shout at the Devil," and yep. We couldn't play it in his '82 Trans Am. So we got it, and we had to record, play it on the record and put a tape player and record it, and that's how we, so it was very distorted. But yeah, I remember those days, man. It's like and if you like, when I was a kid, my mom had the Jimi Hendrix, not cassette, but the 8-track, and I remember listening to Hey Joe, and I was so freaked out because we'd stop at the store. And the song would stop, would go in, come out, and she'd start the car up again, and it'd start playing again. I was like, what the hell is that? I didn't really, it was just, as a kid, I was freaked out. So, but Yeah, social media is pretty cool. Now after the interview, like I'm gonna delete that motherfucker. I just did it to be cool on that interview, but delete mother. But you know, just a couple more questions. I do thank you for your honesty and all that good stuff. But you know, I gotta ask this. You know, Alien Architect starts out with a clip from that HBO, that newsroom, when he's talking and why America is could be great, but it's not great, but it could be. And I'm not to get too political, man, but have you been paying attention to this presidential hoopla between Trump and Hillary? And can your thoughts on it all? I mean, can any of them? Hillary hasn't, in my opinion, but I'm not saying I'm not voting for you. What I'm trying to get to, can any of these? Can any of them make? Can they make fucking America great again? Or you think? I mean, that's crazy.
Man, okay. So politics and religion, I fucking hate talking about.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this. Up until a couple weeks ago, I was a registered Democrat. I was. I since changed my affiliation. Doesn't mean I was a Republican. Doesn't mean I went anyway. But I've changed it. I agree with Hillary Clinton on some things. I'm not afraid to say that. Some of her views on women's rights are 100% agree with. I fucking hate women's rights, but I'm kidding.
Make me a sandwich.
And last night, I was watching this thing on Donald Trump that I had never seen it on CNN. I've never paid attention to any election up until this one. I've watched all the debates. I've said what I needed to say. You know, just me and my girlfriend have conversations about stuff. I don't really talk openly about my political views too much, but
yeah.
I think that it's been a downward slope for years. I don't know how the 90s were because I was in middle school, elementary school, and high school, going into college in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And I know how America was projected to be great. I know that technology has exponentially grown. There's been, capitalism has been at its peak, but America as a whole is on the downward spiral. The world as a whole is in a very detrimental state just because you got so many people with nuclear weapons. You have so much information that's at your fingertips that's not necessarily correct, and people don't bother checking the sources. So there's a lot of downfall that comes with all of it. Do I think that Hillary Clinton can make America incredible? I think Hillary Clinton was already in office as president when Bill Clinton was fucking president, and she didn't do very much. She is great as a senator and getting stuff done. She is great as a woman activist, but I don't think that she has the emotional stability to be the president. Do I think Donald Trump has the same thing? I think Donald Trump is very hot-headed. He pops off in the mouth just like me. And my things that I pop off in the mouth don't send us into fucking World War III. So I'm not saying that that's right or wrong. I think as a businessman, Donald Trump is great now. He struggled earlier in his career, much like most people do, and he started to figure it out. There's a system of checks and balances. I think if we want to flourish as a financial economy, putting a businessman like Donald Trump in office is not necessarily the right step, but it may be a step in the right direction.
That's cool. Now, what about your religion? No, I'm fucking with you. No, man, I usually don't get political, but yeah, no, hey, it's, you know what, dude? It to each his own, man. I grew up in the, I used to be a Pentecostal preacher, man. So it's
wow.
Yeah.
I grew up Catholic, went non-denominational in my teenage years. Joined a Southern Baptist church for my the latter part of my high school and college years, and then I just kind of, not necessarily made a religion work for me, but I found what I needed to find, and I don't believe that you have to worship whatever you worship within the confines of a brick wall with a group of people every Sunday. Now I do go to church from time to time, and it is awesome.
Yeah, it's good fellowship from time to time.
Yeah, from time to time for sure. But I went to a church that our preacher preacher and his wife were both having an affair. I took some acid, and they told me to never come back. So, you know, whatever.
Oh yeah, I was raised Southern Baptist. Then it was Pentecostal, then non-denominational. I've been ordained. I could marry, I could bury, if the price is right. You know, I had a chance to go to Nevada and have a church built around me, but I was like, you know what? That's not me, man. I'm just going to stay here in Texas and be fucking broke all the time. I mean, you know, what couldn't have done like Joel Osteen, but you know what I'm saying. But we'll get off that. But
Joel Osteen Ministries. We were just talking about Jim Baker the other day.
Oh, Jim Baker. Yeah. Do you see what he's doing now? He is.
No.
Oh, I flipped the channels and I'm like, he is like on CBN or the Christian Broadcast Network, and he has another show, and he's selling products at all times. And I'm like, do y'all remember what this motherfucker did? And
dude, he embezzled so much money.
I know, but he has a show now, and they're playing on people's fear. And you know what? This is what's so funny. I talked to a gentleman his name is Paul Thorne. He's a singer-songwriter. Great entertainer. Really great guy. His dad was a preacher. But he's like, you know what? And he has a really, his voice. And he's like, I was watching the other day, and they said when you die, you could will your house to this church. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, they're just playing on, people play on people's fears, and man, we're gonna piss off all kinds of people. We're gonna piss off the religious people, the people who, you know, we talked about rape, Twinkies, ding dongs, spousal abuse. We've talked about all kinds of shit in this interview, man. But yeah, grab them by the pussy. But you know,
that's like I say every night at our show. Like, if I haven't offended you yet, stick around. I'm getting to it.
Oh, exactly. Oh, now that we're friends on Facebook, you go like, this motherfucker needs Jesus. I mean, you know, no, sorry,
I wake up saying that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be sacrilegious. I do apologize, but you know, Clinton Cunanan, and the album is Alien Architect. The band is Another Lost Year. You can check them out on Facebook. Now, did y'all ever get y'all's website back up? I was trying to look at that, and it went to some porn site.
We are currently under construction right now, like as we speak. Okay. That is P1 for this week. We had to go back in and rebuy the domain. And like I said, Adam crashed the website like almost a year ago, pretty much. I love what you did with the white. I don't know if you remember that. He destroyed it, and we've got a guy. We've actually hired a guy now who's working on it.
Yeah.
So we're really excited to unveil the new website, which it'll be cool. It should be just in time for the new tour and for Christmas and all the new info coming out with the new single. Because I'm gonna shoot a new music video. We're pretty much rebranding as a company, not really changing our image up too much, but. You know, the thing that people love about us is that we're just dudes. Like, we don't go up there. We have no image other than our image. Like, we'll come to your house. We'll eat all your food. We'll drink everything in the house. Stop burning your house down. We'll party with you. We'll have a good time. We'll make you breakfast, and then we're out.
And that's Clinton Cunanan, man, from the band Another Lost Year. I want to appreciate you, man, coming on.
No, thank you, man. It's been fun. I hope you had a good time. We should make a regular visit just to chat, because I think we can piss a lot of people off.
Oh, trust me, it's gonna happen. Yeah, and that was an interview I had with Clinton Cunanan of the band Another Lost Year. And their album, Alien Architect, man. It's a really tremendous album. Check them out, facebook.com. Maybe they'll get their website up soon. Man, I want to thank you all for tuning in, man. Until then, God bless, be safe, be good. And remember, keep your metal loud and your rock hard. I'm the Big Dog, and I'm out.